Salutations. This is What Poppin' with your boy Random, talking about all things pop culture with a particular flair for the subculture. And I am going to talk a little bit about the state of battle rap. There's a lot to cover because a lot of things been happening over the last few weeks in battle rap. Now, generally, when I talk about battle rap, I always bring in my main man, Showtime. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, family? Battle rap family. What's up? You got a lot of things to talk about. Let's get into it.
Yep, got a lot. Okay, so what we can go over first, let's go back to Double Impact. Okay, the first one, not the Reloaded. Let's go back to Double Impact. Let's take a look at that and get your thoughts. You catch some of that?
Oh yeah, some Impact. Yeah. Oh man, star-studded. Definitely, I loved it. I love. It was like a superstar all event to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was great, man. I mean, how did you like the experience of checking out the first one, Summer Impact?
The first one was it was good. It was good. First one was good, but Showtime. I mean, Smack has got to do something about getting to these battles quicker, man. These long intermissions, and it's just a long time, brother. Long time. You got to do something about that, man. These are like all day events, And when I buy these pay-per-views, man, and that's my whole day, man. That's my whole day.
Yeah, and the crazy part, I heard that he got there late.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And it's still, took a long time to get through everything. So
yeah,
I don't know, man.
All right. Well, all the matches, what we got. Okay. I know some people are going to be talking about, it's a little late. All the bloggers out there are already talking about all the matches and everything. But what I'm really focusing on is catching up all the way up to Reloaded. I didn't really want to cover it until we had all the matches. So now we have all the matches, sort of, but we'll get to that. So. sort of, but we'll get to that. We've already did our predictions and all that stuff, and just kind of given a overall, and we don't have to spend a whole lot of time. I mean, everybody's done all kinds of recaps and stuff like that. So what we can do is you can just say who you thought won, why, and then we'll just move on from there. So what we can do is we're going to go through Jazz the Rapper and Official with TOQ. So who you think got that and why?
Brother Random. This battle right here. I was really looking forward to this one. I mean, listen, 40 bars.
Yeah.
Teaming up with E Hard.
Yep.
I didn't see that happen. I never saw that pair coming together, but they came together. And Jazz the Rapper with Official, great team. Like you said, a lot of people did some recaps on it already. Mm-hmm. We all know what happened when it comes to 40 bars.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But clearly, Jazz and Official, got him out of here, man. Like, what do you?
Yeah.
What do you feel about it?
Yeah. How I feel about it? Body. That's how I feel about it. It's a body. And,
one word body.
Yeah, one word body, man. I feel bad for E Hart because it seemed like E Hart knew her stuff, and just to forfeit around. I mean, come on. I mean, just straight up, we're not gonna even rap. So I don't know, man. I'm thinking Doc and Pay or something. I'm like, good man. That was it was crazy. Yeah. It's a body. It's a 3-0 body. It's really nothing. It's not debatable. It's not even debatable at this point, right?
Well, like you said too, E Hart. Hey, listen, shout out to E Hart.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they wasn't doing anything. It was just that 40 bars.
Yeah, she did. She didn't have 40 bars. She only had 12.
Yeah,
40 bars was a few bars short, man. She was a few bars short, man. It's not even debatable. That was over. It was over. That was over.
Yeah, and the thing too is, I love 40 bars. I feel like 40 bars is one of the legendary female rappers in the game. She has, she's one of the legends, and for her to drop the ball on the main stage.
Yeah.
Kind of embarrassing.
And you know what's funny? Here's the irony. The irony is this is the second time 40 Boys choked in front of Jazz.
Right. Yeah, they're saying Jazz. This was the Jazz curse right now. The Jazz curse.
Jazz got that kryptonite for 40 Bars, man. 40 she just don't have it, man. She just don't have it. Not standing in front of Jazz, man. I'm just like, oh my goodness, not this. So anyway, that hurt me for him. I was hurting for E-Heart. I felt bad for 40 Bars, but I mean, Jazz and Official, yeah, they took that easy, man. It's nothing to even debate. They took that easy. Took it easy.
Right.
I went back to look at this one is a close one right here. NWX and EFB, every bar. So, give me your thoughts on that. To me, out the gate, I'm just gonna tell you, when you listen to it, it's a little bit closer. It's a little bit closer. At first, I was like, well, NWX, but then when you listen to the bars, it's a little closer. But give me your thoughts.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. It wasn't like a landslide.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Right.
But yeah, it was definitely close. Both teams came with it, of course. Very entertaining battle. The energy, when NWX get in there, is always, eye openers. Great battles. But I would definitely edge it to NWX. So I would edge it to them.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I'm just gonna edge it to NWX. It's just that at first watch, I thought it was NWX easily, and then the margin just got a little bit shorter when I watched it again. I was like, okay, it's a little bit closer than I thought. Because they did have some good bars. I think what puts it over is that NWX and their chemistry, man, is ridiculous. These guys.
Yeah, the performance.
Yeah.
The performance is amazing. The chemistry is off the chain.
Yeah, haymakers.
My thing is this, though. What do you feel about the other team? What were they lacking, though? I mean, your opinion.
Well,
for you to edge it.
Well, see, the thing is, how they say is levels. I think when it comes to bars, I'm not going to say NWX just flat out bar them, like crazy. No, they both had bars. It's just that NWX had everything else. They had bars plus.
Right.
You see, it was bars plus, whereas that chemistry and that timing, no other team, and it's nothing even against EFB. No other team had it exactly like NWX. NWX is too polished.
Right.
Too polished. Right. Yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know, man. That's too polished. That's too polished. So I'm gonna say NWX edged it. They edged it. They got it. They edged it.
Right.
They edged it.
Right.
We can go to the next one, which would be good clips and multiple remixes. Goods and clips.
Oh yeah. I was kind of disappointed in this one, though.
Okay, talk about it.
Yeah, because honestly, goods and clips, I kind of expected a little more.
Okay.
A lot more, actually.
Okay.
And to me, they kind of did the same thing they did in the battle with Arsenal and Suge, where at a certain part of the battle, they let one person just take over that round.
Yeah.
When there's supposed to be some more chemistry going on between the two. And I feel like that was kind of like being lazy on their part.
Yeah.
Not coming together and rehearsing their parts. I feel like that was a lazy way to, go through the battle. I mean, all the other battles you see, there was a lot of teamwork back and forth, and I feel like that was just an easy thing for them to do.
Exactly.
Not really putting on forth the effort, for that battle. So easily, the other team wins that. Hitman and, what do you feel about it?
Yeah, you know what? I feel the same way. Just not to hold anybody up. I definitely got multiple remixes. I like Bald Game. I think they got that one because you can tell they actually worked together. They went back and forth pretty much every round, which is what we're looking for. 2-on-2. It's an all-star game. It's kind of an exhibition. It's like, okay, let's just show your creativity, and I think they did that. Goods and clips, they worked together in the first round, a little bit in the second round, but that was kind of a good type thing. And then in the third round, clips took over, and goods was just like, well, hey, he's going off and blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, you didn't write anything for that round, y'all didn't get together. He was doing interviews talking about that, he can't rehearse with good clips and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's code for y'all not getting together a lot. You know, they're not. So
Right.
nah, it's just like it just looked. I think you hit it on the head when you said it looks kind of lazy, because I think it did.
Right.
It looked a little lazy. You know, it looked like they did not meet up multiple times. It looked like they got together a couple of times and they said, okay, you write this and I'm gonna write that, and they went from there, and that was it. So
Yeah.
I definitely got to give it to multiple remixes. But
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, now I'm gonna tell you about this here. I'm gonna describe this battle right now, because I'm not gonna hold anybody up. Monstars versus Marvin Quest. Ugly, man. Ugly, ugly, ugly.
Yeah. Hey, wasn't you the one that was giving Marvin Quest props the last time we had our predictions on this one? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I did, and you don't have to embarrass me publicly like that. You ain't got to come at me like that. You ain't got to do me dirty like that. But
Oh,
that's
no.
okay. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and eat a little bit of crow. Yeah, they owe me money, man. They owe me money. That's wrong. They owe me money, man. I was counting on counting on that veteran leadership, that veteran experience. I was counting on that. I was counting
Right.
on it. And they didn't come with it, bro. They did not come with it. I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. And you know what? When I was watching it, I was like, I bet Showtime laughing at me, man. I bet he laughing at me right now.
Definitely. You know what it is.
Because you
I'm gonna say it like you said. I'm gonna
Mhm.
say it like one word body, man. That's it, body.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I can't even. I'm trying to think of something good to say, but okay, I'll say one good thing, and it's still a body, but I'll say one good thing. I think Marv did all right in the third. He took, he did one of those take Charlie Clips take over the round kind of thing. That's all I
Right,
can
right.
say. That's all I can say, man. But no, they died. They died. They died.
Yeah.
Because well, think
So,
about it. Think about it. Before this battle, it was a debate between who's the best 2-on-2, Marvin Quest or NWX. Guess what? Now there is no more debate.
yeah, no more debate clearly.
Yeah, yeah. It is clear, clear.
Yeah.
And you want
So
to know what's
now,
worse?
what do you think they should do now? Like, I mean,
Oh, dude, they got
how do you come back from this?
man. They better
Like,
string together three victories in a row. Put it like this here. Since now it's two event. It's okay. It happened on two different dates, but it's one event, Summer Impact and Summer Impact Reloaded. Because I got the VOD and all that, and so all of it is under one event, right? Look at it like this here. The reason why it's no debate is because Monstars went against Marvin Quest, and Monstars mopped up Marvin Quest. No debate, cleaned them up. They are completely sanitized, right?
right.
Then the Monstars went against NWX, and NWX cleaned them up. So not only did NWX beat their guys, EFB, then they beat the guys who beat you, Marvin Quest.
Yeah.
They beat the Monstars, no question. They just put a gap between. They put a gap between them. They lapped them twice.
Yeah.
You
How do you
know.
feel about that twerk jumping over Suge Fat,
Well, against Marvin Quest, that was great. That was great. But you notice those same type of antics did not work in the NWX battle.
Yeah, it didn't work. Yep.
It didn't work. It didn't work. That Paul Bunyan didn't land. Their double dunks didn't land. It's like people kind of expecting it. They're kind of like they're gonna do something. It just didn't work, bro. It didn't land. It didn't land. So since we're already on it, since we already know Monsters bodied Marvin Quest, let's go ahead and continue with NWX versus Monstars. Let's just keep that going. Give me your thoughts.
Man, listen, man. I thought NWX was already on a level with the Super Summer Impact already. You know what I mean? When it came to this one,
Yep.
Another notch. I'm like,
I know.
Wow, like how these dudes keep getting better and better every time.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Like NWA. That's what you think they already made it to. Okay, they can't get no better than that. They top the last battle. They always find new ways to improve their bars, and the showmanship is off. Like you said,
they level up. They level up. It's ridiculous. They level up.
Right.
It's crazy, bro. I feel the same way. They just, I don't, man. Even every time I think They can't get any better. I already think they're the best 2-on-2. I already think they're the best 2-on-2. And then just when you think, okay, all right, somebody's going to go ahead and shut them up. Nope. Mm-hmm. These guys take it serious.
Turk was kind of getting out of hand a little bit. I saw part of it,
Oh yeah. And they don't know how bad that looks, man. Like, gee whiz.
Right.
They don't know how bad that looks when you get all out of character, let people frustrate you and all that. It's like, bro, come on now. Come on. Yeah. So I don't know. Right. But yeah, NWX, I think they trashed the Monstars too. They sanitize EFB and then they turn around and sanitize Monstars. NWX, the best 2-on-2. I'll give Marvin Quest as being like pioneers of it. But who is the best of all time 2-on-2 right now? NWX by miles.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, hello, we still got gun titles though. You know what
I'm saying? No, I can't put them up there with 1.5 battles. They don't got enough work.
Yeah.
They don't got enough work. Yeah, but since you want to go there, let's go to Loaded Hollows and Guns and Cake.
You know what? Chess, that's another brother right there. He's improved, man. I'm surprised,
Mm-hmm.
I missed the last battle, though. I think that's the last battle he was before that. But, Chess, I kind of thought that they would lose, Chess and Rock. But, I think they did their thing, man. I don't know. I kind of give it to them, bro.
You gave them the win?
Yeah. I kind of give them controversy.
What? Oh.
No. How you feel about that?
No.
How you feel about that?
No. No. In my battle truth voice, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I got to bang the gavel on you. No, that's a lie.
I break it down though.
No, you know what? I'm not gonna trash on Guns and Cake because we gotta realize they had short notice, right? And you look at Loaded Hollows, they can use, even though they couldn't use 100% of their material, they could still use a lot of their material, right? All they had to do is take out the Sue Surf material. You see what I'm saying? So remove that and then just put other stuff in there. The other thing they have is chemistry. Okay, even though they had to change up a little bit of Sue Surf material, they still had chemistry as far as working with each other. Now, Guns and Cake, that was total revamp, all new bars and everything. So I'm not gonna trash them at all because if they had 2 months, they'd have been next level. So I'm not gonna even trash them. I think they were great for the time allowed. I'm gonna give them that much credit. However, I look at Loaded Hollows, man, and that is the kind of chemistry. I think they met my expectations. I think they gave us what we were looking for. We wanted to see some greatness. We wanted them to see see them look comfortable. They had some punches. They, Hollow's influence on Loaded was good, where he gonna get to the point, punch a little quicker, like with Hollow's whistling by and Eagle in the Desert, let that sink in, stuff like that. Those lines, he just got to it faster. You know what I'm saying? And I think it came across, man. I really do. I was like, okay, I'm getting what I'm expecting from this battle. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. So it was good, and I like how they did it. They kicked it off, Wait a minute. You mean to tell me Lil Bruh and them went to go get Lil Bruh and them? I'm like, okay. Yeah. All right, they're getting it started. Yeah. And they had the antics, they got Hollow put on the referee shirt, Loaded, he put on the gray hoodie, did his thing. They did a fake little battle between those two. They did a little antic, hey, since I trust my partner, I'm going to fall back. They had it all. They had it all, bro. They had it all. Then we got classic Loaded, man. We had classic Lux. So I got to give it to him.
Great hoodie Lux. Yeah, great hoodie Lux.
Yep. Yep.
I think what I'm giving them credit for, not them, but Rocket
right,
is that they had such a short period of time to get it together.
Yep.
Because of Sue Surf, going to jail or whatever.
Yep.
And for them to have that short amount of time, I was impressed. You're right. The other team had more antics, pretty much, and got over. That's,
I agree. Yeah, I'm gonna give them a lot. I'm gonna give them a lot of credit. I'm gonna give them a lot of credit for that. But let's see what we got next after that. We did the Loaded Hollows, Guns and Cake. Let's go ahead before we get to the last one, which is Murderland and Dark Life. Let's go to Snake Eyes and Ace Amin. Did you get a chance to catch that one?
yeah, well, that one I missed, so you're gonna have to break that down.
Well, okay. So I did see it. It was a good battle, but it was good, not great. It was okay. That my expectations were that both of them were gonna take this opportunity because basically it was only what 3 battles on this card, so it's you pretty much have a card all to yourself where you're the only one-on-one battle, right? So you have to you have opportunity to shine. I mean, you have an opportunity to say, "Hey, look, I'm here. I arrived. I belong on the big stage." So my expectations was high because I thought they were going to really take advantage of it. And for me, overall, let me just say, not to hold anybody up, it was an okay battle. It was, it was good, not great. As for Snake Eyes, my problem and critique on Snake Eyes is that I mean, he has some aggression. He has some bars. He has some aggression. It just doesn't seem like he's putting it all together. He just doesn't have that it factor to me. I just don't think nobody. I don't think anybody's checking for Snake Eyes yet. I mean, and don't get me wrong, his resume is kind of getting up there. His biggest battle to me would be Matt Hoffa, and I think he beat him. I think he beat Matt Hoffa. And then he went against a couple of other people, and I didn't like how he was acting when he went against Saga because I thought, I'm like, dude, he was like overly aggressive for no reason, and he choking, and Saga talking about, go ahead, bro, go ahead, letting him get it back, and he like, I mean, he want to do that, that gangster stuff, and I didn't appreciate how he was acting against Saga. It didn't make any sense. It seemed out of place, because he didn't do that with other people. So I don't know. Snake just doesn't have that it factor. It seems like Dotmod is like a dying click, and he's like the only one waving a flag, and I'm just like, I don't. It just something's missing there. Move it over to Ace Amin. Ace Amin got marketing. Unfortunately, Sue Surf dubbed him as the guy who has more interviews than battles. So that's kind of tough. Even though he got a couple of battles in the clip, they're just not the big ones. But he only has like 2 on URL. I think the dude has a lot of potential. I think he has some ick factor. He definitely markets himself. I think he take his craft seriously. I think in his battle, I just was expecting a few more punches. He is very Loaded Lux light, where he has a lot to say, but you're looking for a punch. You're looking for, you know what I'm saying? But he's very, he's real lyrical. And like I said just a minute ago, he reminds you a little bit of Lux. I'm not saying he's on that level. I'm not saying he's, quite as creative or anything like that, but he's kind of in that lane. I'll put it like that. So overall, like I said, it was okay. It was good at best. Out of a 10, to me, it was probably about a 6, maybe.
Right.
Okay. So that's all I really have to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the interview on Champion, so the hype was there. The hype was definitely there.
Yeah.
But did you feel like they lived up to that hype?
I'm gonna have to say no, because I thought it would be better.
Okay.
I thought it'd be better. Like I said, I don't think it's bad. I just think that it could have been better, a few more punches and stuff. I mean, AC came out, he had me ready. I was hyped when he first came out, and then he called Snake Eyes out on his, bullying and stuff, and then he gave him a shoulder check that, man, I thought he was gonna fall back. You should have seen that one. He shoulder checked him. I mean, like, man, it was like a shoulder tackle. I'm like, okay, it's about to get physical. Okay, I'm hype. I'm like it, but it just, I don't know. I don't think it lived up to it. 6 out of 10, bro. 6 out of 10. That's all I got. But last but not least, the battle that didn't happen, then it happened, but then it didn't happen. Murderland and Dark Life, man. All right. Okay. I've been running my mouth, man. You got to give me your thoughts on this one.
Hey, everybody know what happened by now, but I was highly disappointed actually because I wanted to see how Mook and Calico can come together and bring in, their team. And I wanted to hear more of the bars, man. Actually, um, Briz and T Top did very good to me when they did their thing. I was like, okay, yeah, it's on.
Yep.
So, yeah, shout out to Briz and T Top. First round, great round. But yeah, man, when it comes, let's break it down together, man. With this when Mook and Calico got on, what happened, man?
Well, my thing with that, T Top and Briz, they went first, and they came out the gate. Now, they made a reference to Mook's mom and all that, which I think that probably really set the tone. And they got going. They had some good. They had some good lines. They really did. It was a little choppy. They didn't have the perfect chemistry. They didn't have that NWX chemistry. But they did pretty. I think it was solid. I think that round was solid, right? But I felt like it was beatable. But I thought it was solid. I was like, okay, this is good. This is good. But again, it wasn't as smooth. They keep starting over, bringing it back. That's another thing, man. These cats, y'all gotta stop bringing it back. So anyway. Anyway, but I digress.
Do a show about that.
Exactly. So I'm like, okay, no problem. But no, it was pretty good. But what we all were waiting for. We wanted to see what Murderland had to say. So, Mook got in. Mook stepped up. Calico stepped up. They kept getting going. They kind of laid the foundation. They were like, okay, you want to know why it didn't happen in Carolina? And they tried to, kind of tell the story in bar mode. They tried to tell the story as why it did not go down in Carolina. Basically saying that T-Top and Briz were scared or something like that, which I don't know why they'd be scared to be at home, but, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, at that point, nothing was really landing. Okay, nothing was really landing. It was like, but I'll give you this. It did feel like it was heating up. It did feel like it was elevating. I'm like, okay, it's getting a little better. Then Mook went over to start addressing T-Top. Now, if you saw it, okay, I like, all right, it's starting to heat up because Mook was addressing him, talking about, okay, basically, T-Top is bragging about selling crack to his own mother, and he's like, okay, I would kill someone to have my mom back, for selling, selling crack or stuff like that, because Mook lost his mother about 3 months ago. Now, the whole time while Mook is rapping, okay, now listen, Mook is rapping, and Briz is the one walking around the stage, walking between him and Calico, crouching down, making faces, touching them, being distracting. And I don't know why. Briz has never acted like that before, ever. I've never seen that before. Never seen that before. It was crazy. And truth be told, Briz was the one grabbing on Mook. Now, remember, you got to get the picture. Mook is the one rapping. And Briz is the one grabbing on him. I'm like, what? And you know what? I was very weirded out. I was like, this is cringeworthy watching Briz move around and crouch and make faces. And I'm like, what are you doing? I was thinking to myself, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, good girl. I don't know, man. So anyway, he grabs Mook. Mook is like, what you doing? Turns around, hooks on him. And then Royal Rumble ensued.
The Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble ensued. T-Top falls back. He's knocking people over. Chess was on the stage. He pushing people off the stage, I should say. Calico Smooth. He always with it. Calico Smooth take off his glasses, just start swinging. It was a melee, man. It was a straight melee. The next thing you know, we see Briz on footage running out the door.
You gonna bring that up on there?
Oh man! Hey! We had out the door. Yep, ran out the door. You and I, we hadn't done this in a minute. We got to tell it all, bro. We got to tell it all.
Yeah. You have a man T-Rex up there, hand on somebody's back. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I saw that.
Bottle.
You saw that. You saw that. I was like, oh boy.
Yo,
Yeah,
crazy,
man. You
man.
got, man. You got. I
You
mean,
got
I
my
wish.
man Beasley, got my man Beasley in the back, you know, arguing too with somebody who's about
Yep.
to get it in.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's going on? Everybody's playing this night. Oh,
Man,
man.
they were getting it in. They were getting it in. I was like, holy smokes, man. See, here's the thing. Here's the problem. Okay. It was exciting for a moment because you're like, what? Because you're in shock. You're like, I can't, this is not happening. This is not happening. But it was happening, right? But let's go ahead and go to the dark side of it all. First of all, let's deal with two things. And I want to get your thoughts. Yeah, there you go. Here's the dark side of that. I want to address two things. One, who do you think is to blame? And two, what does this look like on the battle rap culture? Give me your thoughts.
Yeah. You gotta really ask that question. You know we got an L. Battle rap got an L for this one. You know, we don't look good at all on battle rap that just went down. It's embarrassing. You know.
Yeah.
It's just not a good look, man, when these fights break down. But at the same time, you know, I didn't even know honestly that Mook's mother died. I didn't know that until later on.
Right.
So I don't know if Grizz was aware of it, but it's been reported that he was aware of the situation.
Right.
Allegedly. But if he didn't know about that, I think Grizz was wrong.
Right.
For even saying that, period. You know, knowing that his mom passed away, man.
Yeah.
And for him to be grabbing up on him and stuff like that, holding him, I mean, yo, what you want to do, man? I mean, you know, you're going to get swung on.
Exactly. Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I mean, you know, who you feel is at fault with this thing, man?
Man, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm also gonna tell you that it's hard for me to even say it because I actually like Briz, but it's Briz's fault, man. You can't do that, man. I mean, you can't. I mean, he did two violations. One, you talk about somebody's mother who just recently died, and you know whether it's 2-3 months or whatever, man. People grieve how they grieve. You know, it's gonna be a sensitive subject. You know, and then two. You're touching someone not while you're rapping. You're touching them while they're rapping. I'm like, what are you doing? That's backwards. What are you doing? They let you get all in their face, and they stood there. They let you get all in their face, all in their personal space or whatever, and just took it. Now they're rapping, and now you still getting all in their face and walking between them and making noises and grabbing on the show. I'm like, what? Oh, that's Briz, bro. That's all Briz, man. That's his fault. And I like box office Briz, but nah, bro. I can't blame Mook on this one. I can't.
Yeah, man. You know, I never agree with anybody throwing the first blow.
Right.
Battle rap.
Right.
This time, I actually agree.
Yeah.
You know. You know, you got to do what you got to do when somebody's talking about your mom that just passed away.
Yep.
And they grabbing up on you, man. Hey, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
Hey, man.
I think he would be more like a sucker if he didn't do anything.
Exactly. It'll look kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. No, none of us are, you know, supporting the violence and stuff like that. But we're gonna excuse this one because, man, it's only so much a man can take. You know, there's only so much a man can take. Mm-hmm. So that is what it is. How it affects on battle rap, man, it's a black eye, man. It's like you said, man, battle rap really got to hold the L for this one because yet again, another event, another fight breaks out. You know what I'm saying? And then what hurts is it really is going to stunt the growth of battle rap. And I know most of us feel like, hey, battle rap been growing leaps and bounds over the years, and it has. But guess what's been preventing it from going faster? Violence in battle rap. That's why everybody wants to stay away.
Right.
You know, that's why can't they get venues? Violence. I mean, they get venues, but you know what I'm saying. They can't always get the venue that they want because the venue owners are like, nah, it's gonna be a riot. You know what I'm saying? No, because you're talking about a sport that promotes violence, and then violence actually breaks out. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, I like battle rap because of the competition and the creativity, the way people put their words together. I love the verbal wars. I like that just because it's just creative and all that. And that's fine. But at the same time, man, you got to keep that on the street. If you want this business to grow, then you got to treat it like a business. And when you treat it like a business, then sponsors will look and be like, oh, okay, this might be something I want to get behind. But not after you see fights like this. Not going to happen.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
Is this saying something also about the URL? Because listen, man, we just had the Math and Sirius Jones battle that went down on the RBE, and everybody expected the fight to break out then, and nothing happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now we get to the big stage, you know, the
Yep.
URL,
Yep.
and this goes down, man. Like, how do you feel? You know, Smack is going to reflect on Smack and Beasley as an organization.
I think it reflects on them because they're the big boys on the block, and I think you know, with great subscribers, you know, and great wealth come great responsibility, and I think some of that can be prevented. Like, for instance, you cut everybody entourage in half and get some more security in there, and you won't have that problem. You know, hold on a second. Yeah, so I figure if you cut that down, then you won't have as big a problem. Just get rid of the entourage. That's not doing anyone any good, right? Give me your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I heard that Calico had like 4 bus loads of people that came down to this event. 4 bus loads of dudes. That's a lot of brothers coming to one event. You know, I'm like, wow. And also, shout out to Calico. I heard the interview after, you know, everything went down. I forgot what it was. That's How It's Real or 15 Minutes of Fame, one of them.
Right.
But he addressed the whole matter. But he also pointed out that Brez, you know, it was his fault, like we're saying. You know, it's his fault. I saw the Mook addressing it on 15 Minutes of Fame, and Mook was pretty humble about it. He was like, you know, there ain't no beef or nothing like that. So I'm glad, you know, everybody's on a peaceful level. We didn't hear from Brez yet, nor T-Top.
Right.
At least from, you know, Murderland, we heard from them, and it seemed like they're more like they want to move forward and, you know, let it go. But at the same time, you know, Brez, when it comes to Calico, you know, Brez was like really pointing out that Brez, you messed up, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he's a teacher.
It is? I didn't know that.
Yeah. It says a teacher. You know, he teaches the kids and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. That's a new one on me. I didn't know that. Yeah, I think it's a black eye. Let me ask you this: you think Briz gonna be able to come back from this? Because it's kind of a bad look. I mean, and I think, and I asked Briz. I asked you about Briz because I think Murder Mook is gonna, you know, come back off this fine because nobody thinks he's in the wrong. They wish he didn't throw the shot, but they don't really think he's in the wrong. So, do you think Briz is gonna recover?
I mean, at the end of the day, sad to say this, but Briz is a superstar in battle rap. He's gonna recover from it.
Okay.
Somebody else gonna book him. You know, all you gotta do is continue doing his thing with the bars and stuff like that, and he will be eventually forgiven. You know, it's battle rap. I mean, they could get Jack Boy Main already.
Yeah. I'm not even. Oh man, no, you're right. I'm not even checking for Jack Boy Main, but I got you. And did you see that? Did you see that Twitter shot that Swave Sever said against Briz?
Oh no, what did he say? I didn't see
that. Man, I wish I can find that right now. I'll try to pull it up, but I'm gonna paraphrase in case I don't find it. He said, bruh, he said, what did he say? He said, okay, bruh. He said, from now on, he said, I don't want to hear no more violent bars in your raps. He said, because I saw you talking about he saw him running.
Yeah.
He said he saw her running. So, man, I hope I see that. He said, I don't want to see.
On risk for running, to get on risk for running.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He said, I don't want to see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sway said, okay, let me look at his tweets. He said, oh my God, it was funny too. I'm gonna try to find it, but yeah, he just, oh my gosh, he came after him.
Yeah, it's crazy. But also, how does that look on Tay-Rock in Cave Gang, right? Like,
yeah.
You know, Tay-Rock is already known for the guy that almost hit, you know what I mean? Almost fight, you know? That a big ball goes down.
Yeah.
And, your brother's running.
Yeah. He did. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah, but Tay-Rock he was there. At least he was in it. He was in it. But where did he say, man? He said he got, man, I'll put it like this. If you go to Sway's wall on Twitter, he got memes going on. He talking about the event right now. He got like a baby running away, talking about that's Briz. He got he got.
Man. They got a
Oh
whole campaign against Briz right now. They got a whole
yeah,
campaign against Briz right now.
he going in, bro. He going in, man. I can't see the one where he talking about Briz, but he is going in. I'm like, man, starting okay. Oh, there it is. Here you go. He go okay. He said, okay, he said, my G, you might as well start hanging with Saga and Loso and A-Ward because I no longer believe any killer bars you be spitting, not even your fight bars. He said, now, if you come up with some new innovative runaway bars, I might respect you. Spit the truth, my G.
Oh, man. Okay. Wow.
Sway took shots. He took shots.
Yeah.
Oh,
and which one is worse? Hey, which one is worse, man? Geechee hiding under the tree, or Briz running out of that hole?
Man, you know what? I'm gonna say, and also Sway said hashtag I saw you because he told me you saw him run out. I'm gonna say that Briz is worse, but I'm gonna tell you why. I think Briz is worse because it is what it is. You tap the man on the shoulder, you're taunting, you get in the face, you violate it and all that, and then he swing on you, and you didn't even do like Jim's when he got hit by goods. You didn't swing back. You didn't do, you know what I'm saying? You didn't get in there and you didn't man up on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't toe to toe with him. You ran. Whereas Geechee, he did it because we know he got a rap sheet as long as your arm, and he probation. He can't get in any trouble. He can't get in any trouble. Okay, or he's gonna get locked up. So I'm thinking Briz. I'm like, nah, Briz, man. You talk all that machete stuff. Nobody wants to hear it now.
Yeah, and whoever that guy was in an orange suit, a shirt, he got beat down, bro. Like man, yeah, but that Royal Rumble was crazy, man.
It was crazy.
You know, listen, man. You know, Smack. You know, they addressed it to Smack. I think it was 15 minutes of fame, I believe. I don't know. You see that response from Smack and Weezy?
Actually, I didn't. I can't speak on it because I didn't see it.
Yeah. I mean, basically, it was like, you know, we're gonna look past this, and you know, these things happen, events, stuff like that. I wonder if they lost the venue or not. I didn't hear anything if they lost the venue or not. But
I don't know,
you know,
and I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. I would not be surprised at all. Though we'll see.
So yeah, man. Hey, battle rap, man. You got to be ready, man. You know, put the hands down. That's what battle rap is for, man. So you don't fight, or you can handle things with your rhymes.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about. Other than that, get a boxing. Maybe somebody can set up a battle rap boxing league or something like that.
You can make some money. You can make some money. You can actually that could be very, very lucrative. I heard that one that they have coming up. I heard that's real. You know, Piper Boy and Hitman.
Yeah, I heard about that too, man.
Yeah,
you know, I think that's a good solution though. If you guys feel like you can't battle it out in the ring as far as rapping,
yep.
If you can battle it out with your hands and that bygones be bygones.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good idea. Whoever come up with that, hey, that's a great idea.
I think
I'll pay my money to watch some fights.
Absolutely, I would. I definitely would. So we'll see, man. If you got any parting shots, you heard about Piper Boy and ARP going at it, or you got any parting shots before we get out of here?
Oh yeah, listen to me. Yeah, man. ARP kind of did them dirty, though, man. Breaking them down, like, yo, you took this from this individual. You know, even your shots individuals, you know, ARP.
I know, man. He did, man. He did it in a cold way, for real, man. For real. I was like, okay, and he doing it all calm, and I'm like, yeah, ARP kind of breaking them down. So
yeah,
I was
a little bit too.
I was impressed.
Yeah. And he also got on Devo, you know. Like, Devo, man, that's another brother, man. But he don't have a good reputation out here.
He doesn't. Man. He doesn't. I think Jay Black need to keep him off the show, man. For real, man.
Keep him off the show.
He need to keep him off champion, man. To me, I'm not speaking for you, bro. I'm actually going to ask you your opinion. But to me, I don't think he adds anything to champion. I don't think he brings anything to the table.
Well, you know, honestly, man, to me, he's better than those two brothers on there, man. You know what I'm saying? To me, you know what I mean? He ain't the greatest. But to me, I'd rather watch him than to watch some other two brothers, man.
You know what? I'm not gonna argue with you too. I'm not gonna argue with you too tough because Anwar and Dree, they're not that good.
Yeah, they're not, man.
They're not that good. They're not that good. We know where the chemistry was. We can't really, we ain't gonna speak on it, but we know where the chemistry was. And I just thought, I don't know, man. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he should have forgiven Butterfly, man. I don't know.
No. Maybe he should have, man. That probably would have been a big move right there. But
that would have been big. I'd have been happy if he'd have brought Jims over. If he'd have brought Jims over, I'd have been all right with that because Jim's a good blogger. He's not a good battler, but he's a good blogger.
Yeah, he's definitely a good blogger. Shout out to Jims. Yeah, I can see him in that spot. Maybe add a female to it in the middle somewhere.
Yep.
I don't know, man, but them two brothers, man, the brother with the bandana on it. What's the name?
Dree, that's Dree. That's Dree.
That's crazy, but anyway.
Yeah, and keep stuff out of his hand. All these crackling with the bottles and all. My goodness. I'm like, man, yeah. And that's supposed to be Black's cousin, so, he going to be kind of easy on him.
So. I got you. That's fan right there.
Yeah. But no, shout out to Champion. We hadn't talked about and we don't have to talk about it right now, just a couple of parting shots, get well, Caps, an Anger fan, get well, because he's out of the hospital now.
Oh my God. Yeah, no doubt, man. Get well, my brother. We see the footage. You still vlogging, brother.
Yeah, dude, he's unstoppable.
I'm like, man, you a dedicated brother to battle rap.
Man, the dude is unstoppable. Dude is unstoppable, bro. But I think we caught up, man. I guess the last little thing I'm gonna say is, ask you a question. How do you feel? It looks like Rome DMV is climbing back into the blogging ring, man.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, you missed the controversy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to him. Let's see what he comes up with.
Mm-hmm.
He been a little hiatus. So what do you feel about that move, man?
Well, I was wondering if you thought the BRC gonna go ahead and forgive him, let bygones be bygones. They could just let him back in, or what?
Yeah, they might let him back in.
Okay. But he's got a. If I can accept Vitafly back, if you can accept Vitafly back, you got to be able to accept him back.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Because think about it. Yeah, you got to think about it because he made a point. What Vitafly did with the whole Kenny Lewis thing is that he was tearing down a show that he was on. Okay, so he's hurting other people. He's hurting a brand. He's hurting other people, and he hurt himself. What Rome DMV did was he was going to hurt. He was going to pull a stupid stunt, but it wasn't going to hurt anybody but himself. Yeah, so that's the difference. So, I mean, I'm not, he's got to work up some trust with me, and that's fine. But, I don't know, man. It just seems kind of, slimy. It's kind of in the same Kenny Lewis vein, being that clout chasing. He just wants to be part of battle rap so bad he's willing to do anything.
Yeah, he is one of the brothers that's willing to do just about anything. And that makes it kind of weird.
Yep. Yep.
Kind of weird. But,
yeah,
man. Just gotta pray for that brother, man. That's what you do,
man. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, my man. Hey, we caught up. We are up to date now. We had to go back a little bit because that way we can string both these events together because it was supposed to be like one event. So we string that together. Wow. We pick up a few pieces after that with the Piper Boy and ARP drama. We talk, Caps getting well. We talk about the fight broke out. And then we ended up with Rome DMV, see what they're talking about. See, he's climbing back in the ring. Let's see what's happening. We'll keep our eye on him and see what's going on. But other than that, man, hey, we've been going for a good, almost 50 minutes. So we're good. We caught up, brother. We caught up.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Shout out to all the listeners out there. Make sure you follow the brand, y'all. Subscribe. Click the notification button, all that good stuff.
All right, brother. Salute. All right. This is your boy Random and my main man talking about battle rap Showtime. Thank you for joining us. But I tell you what, join us on the next one because this one is over.